Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Nighthawk here with you once again, and today I'm going to be giving you a base tour of my base I've been staying in and using for the last several months. Now, it's actually in the Strong Cave. So now many people don't build here in caves, and in unofficial you can't, which is understandable. But if your server allows it, or if you plan an unofficial that does allow it, caves are a very strong place to build. Well, you say, wait a minute, they have 6 times damage. Well, that's true, but I'm going to show you how you can do it to make it a very strong base location. In fact, in my opinion, one of the strongest. Now, I'm going to show you how I did this. Don't try to copy this exactly if you're going to do this, but rather take the principles from this, and you can use this to help you in a cave or really anywhere, these principles of base building. So first off, as you'll see, we have outside some vault drop towers. Now these are quite strong, but the cave does take 6 times damage. So at least these 2 towers right here will take 6 times damage. Now these are not my main defense. These have a few purposes, but they're not the main base defense. So these will keep away your average players, players that aren't very good, or even if they're decent, they're not going to want to fool with this. This will keep them away. Also, this will keep anybody who does want to really raid you, keep them from blocking you in. Anybody, or even anybody really. If you don't have these, anybody can come out here and set up a few turrets and just give you a lot of hassle coming in and out. And what this does even more than that, if somebody really wants to raid you, they're going to have to actually invest some tames into the raid, because you don't want somebody just coming with their flak armor and just running in there and start flak running your cave. No. So with these out here, they're going to have to invest some serious effort into the raid. They're going to have to bring tames to soak, to try to divert the attention of the turrets while they blow these up, these vault towers. So that's what these vault towers do, those things there. But they're not the main defense. If somebody really wants to raid you, they will go down. Now, obviously, you could put more towers out there as well. Now, this here serves as a very nice place to keep your tames that you need on an everyday basis. Since you are in a cave, you need to keep some things here that you can quickly take out whenever you need to. And this is quite big. As you can see, you can fit Quetzals in here, you can fit Rexes, you can fit quite a bit in here. And the way it's positioned with these turret towers, nobody is even able to snipe in here. So you don't even have to close this off. They cannot get close enough to see in here. So that works out pretty well. You can keep what you want. Now these turrets here, again, they will go down pretty quick. If somebody gets in here with a rocket, 1 rocket, probably all of this is gone, 1 or 2 rockets. So why even put them? Well, there is 10 turrets here. So they basically serve the purpose of, if a tribe is really wanting to raid you and they have tames out here and they're soaking these turrets and they're trying to take down these towers, if one player slips through with a rocket, some good flak, these turrets will make sure he doesn't get any further. That is the main purpose of these turrets. Once again, they're not your main defense. They're simply to prevent one player from slipping through and messing you up. So this will get them, because if they're going to slip through all those other turrets, they're going to probably have already taken damage when they get to here. Now, at this point, going in here, now, I'm not going to say this cave is fully set up. It could be even done even better. You can still add turrets to this cave. Here is the crop plots, a garden, because you cannot grow things further in the cave. But as I said, now you could put more turrets. This cave does, my base here does have over 200 turrets total, counting everything outside and inside. In fact, it's close to 220 turrets, but it could certainly have a lot more. And the benefit of a cave is the player, the raiding tribe, will have to go through almost all 220 turrets to get to your base. Almost everyone has to be gotten through. Now, Brontos here, we filled this room with Brontos. I think there's 3. Sometimes you can get 4, perhaps. Now, these Brontos, you see, structures take 6 times damage, but Brontos, tames don't. So these Brontos are set to aggressive, and they're encumbered with stone, so they won't move, but they will definitely attack. It has been tested. I've tested it, so it does definitely work. So this, yes, they can kill these with compound bows and things like that, but they'll find that it's a drain on time, and it's going to slow them down because they have a large knockback, these Brontos, and that's going to slow them down. They're not going to be able to continue raiding till they get rid of these Brontos because they're going to have too hard of a time getting through here. Now, once again, these turrets here can see quite a ways back, but these again are not your main defenses. These serve to simply give them more of a pain when they're trying to kill these Brontos. That's really all these turrets are doing. So when they're trying to kill these Brontos, you hope that these turrets will give them a little more of a hassle even than the Brontos. But these turrets, once again, will go pretty quick. So they are powered here. Now, once they get to here, this becomes your main defense. These turrets will start to go down. When they get to this point here, this is where your main defense is. So from right here, in fact, from right back here, as soon as they come around here, that tower there, all 10 turrets straight ahead, is going to be hitting them. Now those are all Eries, so they will never run out of ammo, but you could do it with other turrets, whatever you have. Now as you see, the turret towers are hanging from the ceiling, and you want to do that as many places in here as possible. There's a lot of places in here you can do that. And that's beneficial because they can't get to it. If it's sitting on the ground, they can simply run up to them like these turrets here and blow them up. But if they're up in the air, they can't get to them. That's also the reason why some players will cover this water, but if you don't cover it, that makes it harder to get to those turrets to destroy them. They're up in the air, plus they have to actually jump across this, or if they try to swim, it's going to slow them down, and also the water will hurt them. Now there's also turrets underneath placed at different positions so that they will, the idea behind that is that you can't really see them under there and you won't be able to even know there's turrets there. So at this point you have those turrets. There's turrets straight ahead there. If you can see on that wall straight ahead, there's 10 turrets there, 10 here, a couple turrets right there. There's a full 10 turrets over there as well. All those turrets reach this point. So as soon as they come around here, they're getting hit by at least 30 turrets all at the same time, or probably a little more. So this is your first main spot of defense, your real spot of defense. Now also, if you're online, as these turrets go down, you can keep replacing these turrets. Now, if this wiring goes down, which it very well might, you just have to have a tech generator set back in there somewhere. Not a problem. It could be hidden away. It could be up high. Pretty easy, and it will keep powering this. And you can keep replacing these turrets right here. Just if you have more turrets, keep setting them as they blow them up. Also, this is your good point of defense. If someone's online, you can keep a big dino here, and this is a Giga, but it could also be a Rex or something like that. And you can walk here, and as long as they try, it doesn't matter. It will always be a person against a Giga. And you can just sit here literally all day and just keep chomping them as they come in with a good Giga, or a Rex, or a Spino, something big like that. And it will be very hard for them to get through that. That will do a massive damage to them very quickly. So that helps you out a lot there too, because it's always them, person against a Rex or a Giga, and the Rex and Giga is going to do a lot of damage very quickly. So this is your first main defense. This will hold them for a long time. As you see, each tower has another tower behind it, and they all reach this entrance point right here. Now, if they do manage to get through these, so if they try, maybe they might try to go this way. If they try to go this way, they're going to get hurt by the water, turrets underneath. As they come around here, there's more turrets underneath and more turrets here that are going to finish them off. Now, if they try to go this way, you got this here, like I said, a full 10 turrets, which do reach all the way to there. They might get through that. Now, also, by the way, everything in here, like all the generators, all these walls, the generator boxes up high, everything is double or triple walled, because you have to understand how people try to raid. If they're having a difficult time getting through here, what they may try to do and it's a good idea, is to peek right here with a tech rifle and just bam bam, couple shots with a tech rifle to the generator up there, to the wires, and take the whole turret tower down. But if it's double or triple walled, they can't do that. So that will prevent the tech rifle quickly from destroying your towers. Now, if they try to come through here, either way, they can take this, they might get through that. The next thing they're going to come to for defenses is this here, another hanging tower, the full 10 turrets. You can reach this entire room. Eerie turrets again, never run out, as well as some hanging over the waterfall if they come this way. Now also, from this point right here, there's a full 10 turrets over here that reach them as well. So that full turret tower as well reaches this point here. So once again, very hard to get because very difficult to get up to them. You can't get close enough really to fire rockets successfully. So it's going to be very difficult for them to destroy these turrets. Now once again, they have to try to cross the water, which is going to slow them down even if they have to jump or if they go in the water as well. Same with that, there are turrets over there, right under there, under the water as well, just to be hidden. Okay, now like I said, this whole time we're getting hit by turrets. Now if you come down around this way, in here, there is once again, you come around to another turret tower hanging down from the ceiling. Again, the full count of turrets, 10 turrets. Now, this room is very large, and being that this is only a 2-man tribe server, I went ahead and rented this room out to an ally. So, he's done whatever he's done in there and built this wall. So, if you had a bigger tribe, you could certainly use all this space and fill it up. And you could definitely hang turret towers through this whole room. I haven't done that. I haven't had a need to. It's been, I haven't really had a problem since I've been here. No one's really threatened me to raid my base. But you could easily hang several turret towers from the ceilings. Those light shafts are very good for hanging turret towers down. There's also a lot of other places you can too. Okay, so now if you come through here, I won't recommend putting many turrets in this skinny hall here. You can't put many, and if it's only 1 or 2, they're going to easily be able to flak run them. Now you come around here, this is the next point. Now this point here, it has a somewhat of a line of sight. You have about 12 foundations distance, which is not the best, but it's something. This I expect to go down pretty quick. The main reason it's here is because this is a huge spawn point for wild creatures right here, and you need to build a lot of structures here so that they stop spawning. And my idea was, well, if I need to build a lot of structures here because they keep spawning, may as well make some kind of a little turret tower. So we have this here with the full 10 turrets again, but that is likely to go down pretty quick as there's not too far of a line of sight there. Now, once they get by that, you want your turrets to be able to keep holding them off for as long as possible. So once they get by that, as soon as they come here, they're going to be getting hit again from way back here. As you can see, turrets straight ahead once again. So this now this is going to be a hard one to clear as well. Now, if they're getting to this point, you can probably assume you've lost the base. And you'll need to either do whatever you want to do if you can get out, or teleport out, or anything. You probably are going to lose the base if they're getting to here, but you're not going to lose it instantly. So once again, another turret tower hanging here, going to be difficult to get by this again. The full complement of turrets as well, hitting down there. Now, once they take that down, they have to, again, another hanging tower here. So they have to get it by another one again, and then they will be getting close to your base. Now, once again, the base is built up off in the air, so that same reason. Someone can't simply run up to it and blow it up. If they can't get to it, they can't get to it. So they're really not going to be able to get up there. And as you see, there's once again turrets above right there, full 10 turrets right there. There's also a few turrets right over here on the ground and up on there. There's another full tower there that can reach all the way over to here. That's 10 turrets. There's also 4 or 5 turrets here in the back. If they try to somehow get underneath it, that's going to get them. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much, and all those turrets do reach up on top of here if they run around up there as well. So that's pretty good. Now, like I said, the base is built up off the ground. so that they can't simply run up to it and blow it up. They have to grapple up or try to get up to it somehow. Now, another reason the base is built in this room is because in this room, there's also turrets above up there in the base as well. A few more 5-6 turrets just in case to slow them down a little more. Now in this room, this is where we built the base. We teleport in with all our goods. In this room, you can fly. So it's very good for organizing your flyers. Now you cannot fly beyond just ahead of me a little bit here. I will get this mounted right ahead there. But you can fly in all of this room this way, all the way over here, all the way to this other room, where right beyond this, and you can't fly. You will get this mounted up in there as well. But all in the majority of this room, you can fly and organize your tames for breeding and all. Of course, you have plenty of space. Like I said, this is only a 2-man tribe server, so we only have not as many tames as you could. But if you did have a bigger tribe, you would have plenty of space for all your tames in here. And you can fly and organize them. So that's why we built in this room. Now also, with this room here, you can take a Giga into the last room, because we left the last room wild. And that's very good to do because you can fit a Giga right over this. You could farm meat, you could farm your hide, farm pelt, because it is cold. You will need either probably some kind of pelt. We usually wear fur. So you can take a Giga all the way through here and farm meat, whatever you need in here at your desire. So that's why we left this. We leave this from wild for that reason. Also for leveling creatures, if you want to level any creatures, pretty much you can level them in here pretty easily with these with these wild creatures. So that's why we leave this wild in here, and works out really good for farming. So guys, that was the complete base tour. I hope you enjoyed it. And as you can see why I said in the beginning, very difficult base to raid, being that the enemy tribe has to go through almost every single turret on the way to your base. There's hardly a turret that can be skipped. So guys, I hope this has helped you out, and maybe hopefully you can take these principles, these ideas, and build a nice base of your own. I will see you next time.